found his phone 3 days after he disappeared. It was still charged, still recording location data, still connected to the internet. Police searched through everything on the device: messages, call logs, browser history. Nothing unusual until they reached the final image in his camera roll. One photo, taken at exactly 3:17 a.m. And according to investigators, nobody has ever explained what was standing behind him. The phone belonged to 26-year-old Daniel Mercer, a freelance video editor from Oregon. Quiet personality, no criminal record, no history of violence. According to friends, Daniel had recently become obsessed with abandoned places, especially locations that had been closed after accidents. 2 weeks before his disappearance, he started posting strange messages online. Short sentences, usually late at night. Things like, "I think someone followed me home," or "I keep seeing the same person in different places." At first, nobody took it seriously. People assumed he was creating some kind of horror project. But then, he stopped replying entirely. And 3 days later, his phone was discovered beside an empty service road nearly 40 miles outside the city. No wallet, no car, no sign of Daniel, just the phone and the photo. Investigators say the image itself looked normal at first. Daniel was standing in front of an abandoned warehouse. Flash-enabled, low image quality. The timestamp showed 3:17 a.m. But detectives noticed something strange almost immediately. Daniel looked terrified. Not surprised, not confused. Terrified. His eyes were locked on the camera screen, like he had seen something seconds before taking the picture. And then they noticed the background. At the far end of the warehouse hallway, partially hidden in darkness, was a figure. Tall, thin, standing completely still. Police originally assumed it was another person inside the building. But after enhancing the image, they noticed something disturbing. The figure had no visible facial features, no eyes, no mouth, nothing. Just a pale shape, watching him from the darkness. Police searched the warehouse the following morning. Nobody was inside, no footprints, no signs of forced entry, nothing. But investigators later discovered something unusual in the phone metadata. The final image had been modified, exactly 4 minutes after it was taken. Nobody knows how. Because according to location records, Daniel's phone stopped moving immediately after the photo, as if the device had simply been dropped. Forensics also recovered a partially deleted audio file from the same timestamp. The recording lasted only 11 seconds. Most of it was static. But near the end, a voice can allegedly be heard whispering, "Don't turn around." Police never officially released the audio, but several online forums claim a leaked version briefly appeared years later. The upload disappeared less than an hour after it was posted. Months after the investigation went cold, the image started spreading online. Forums, Reddit threads, dark web archives. Thousands of people began analyzing the background frame by frame. And eventually, someone noticed a detail police had never mentioned publicly. In the reflection of a broken window beside Daniel, there appeared to be another figure, much closer, standing directly behind him, almost touching his shoulder. The problem was, that figure did not appear anywhere else in the image. Not in the hallway, not in the shadows, only in the reflection. Some users believed it was a camera glitch. Others claimed the image had been edited. But one theory continued appearing over and over again. People believed Daniel wasn't alone when he took the photo, and whatever was behind him was not visible to the naked eye. Daniel Mercer was never found. No body, no confirmed sightings, nothing. His case officially remains unsolved, but the final image from his phone still exists online, copied across dozens of archive sites. And according to some users, the image changes slightly every few years. Different shadows, different details, different shapes in the background. Most people dismiss the story as an internet myth, a manipulated image, a fictional horror story. But there's one detail that still unsettles investigators to this day. Daniel's front camera captured one final frame, less than 2 seconds after the warehouse photo. The image was completely black, except for one thing. 2 pale circles reflecting in the darkness, exactly where Daniel's face should have been.